You're now paying $273 a month on subscriptions. That's the average for Americans right now, and it's climbing fast. Meta just announced they're charging $12 a month for verification and features that used to be completely free. Facebook, Instagram. The platforms you've been using for years without paying a cent are now asking for your credit card. And here's what really gets me, this isn't just Meta. Every company is doing this. Spotify raised prices again. Netflix added another tier. Even your grocery store probably has a subscription now. I'm going to show you exactly what's happening here, why this subscription creep is bleeding your wallet dry, and most importantly, how to fight back with a simple 3-step audit that'll save you hundreds every month. First, let's break down what Meta is actually selling you, because it's probably not what you think. Let's get real about what you're actually paying for here. Meta's $12 a month subscription gets you 3 main things: a blue verification badge, enhanced account protection, and access to customer support that actually responds to you. Sounds decent, right? But here's where I need you to put on your money mindset hat. My friend Sarah, who's 24 and runs a small Etsy shop, signed up the first week it launched because she thought the verification would make her business look more legit. 2 months in, she realized exactly 0 customers asked about her badge, and she'd spent $24 on what was essentially a digital sticker. That's the thing nobody's talking about. For the average user scrolling Instagram at midnight or posting vacation pics, these features solve problems you probably don't have. Compare this to Twitter Blue at $8 monthly, which at least throws in some editing features and longer posts. Meta's offering feels like paying for premium gas when your car runs fine on regular. The verification badge used to mean something. It meant you were notable, newsworthy, someone worth impersonating. Now it just means you've got a credit card and $12 you're willing to part with every single month. That's 2 Chipotle burrito bowls with guac, or half your Spotify subscription, or 3 fancy lattes. The account protection sounds nice until you realize that basic security features should be free and already are if you just turn on 2-factor authentication in your settings. And customer support? Most people will never need it urgently enough to justify an annual $144 expense. But here's what really gets me about this whole situation, and why Meta's move is just the beginning of something way bigger. Here's what nobody tells you about subscriptions: they're designed to be invisible. That $12 Meta subscription might seem harmless on its own, but let me show you the math that actually keeps me up at night. Right now, the average person our age is paying for Netflix at $15.49, Spotify Premium at $10.99, a gym membership at $58, iCloud storage at $2.99, Amazon Prime at $14.99, and maybe a couple streaming services they barely use like Hulu and Disney+. Add Meta's new $12 fee to that mix, and you're looking at $3,276 per year just on subscriptions. That's not rent. That's not groceries. That's just the stuff quietly leaving your account every single month. And here's the kicker: most of us are also paying what I call the forgetting tax. These are subscriptions you literally forgot exist. That meditation app you used twice in January 2022? Still charging you $12.99. The meal kit service from your New Year's resolution phase? That's $89 a month you haven't noticed in 6 months. A study from 2023 found that Americans waste an average of $219 per year on subscriptions they don't use, and honestly, I think that number is low. For those of us in our 20s trying to save for literally anything, a house, an emergency fund, just not living paycheck to paycheck, these invisible wealth leaks are brutal. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts, except each cut is actually $10 to $15. The subscription model works because companies know we'll sign up in a moment of excitement and forget to cancel when the free trial ends. They're banking on our forgetfulness, literally. So before you add one more monthly charge to the pile, you need a system to actually see what's already draining your account, which is exactly what we're covering next. Alright, let's get tactical because awareness without action is just expensive entertainment. Step 1 is the reality check. Pull up your bank and credit card statements from the last 3 months. I'm serious, do this right now if you can. List every single recurring charge, and I mean everything, the obvious Netflix and Spotify, but also that meditation app you used twice in January, the meal kit service that's been auto-renewing since 2022, and yes, potentially this new Meta subscription if you sign up without thinking. When I did this last year at 28, I found 7 subscriptions I'd completely forgotten about. 7. That was $64 a month I was lighting on fire. Step 2 is what I call the 30-day test, and this isn't financial advice, just what worked for me. For each subscription, ask yourself, did I actually use this in the last 30 days? Not might I use it someday or I should use it, did you actually open it, watch it, read it, whatever? Be brutally honest. If the answer is no, it fails the test. Step 3 is where it gets interesting. Cancel ruthlessly and redirect those savings somewhere that actually grows your wealth. Let's say you find $100 a month in dead subscriptions, that's $1,200 a year you're throwing away. But here's where compound interest becomes your best friend. If you take that $100 monthly and put it into a high-yield savings account or low-cost index funds averaging around 8% annually, in 10 years that's not $12,000, it's roughly $73,000. That's the down payment on a house or a year of financial freedom. The math is simple but the impact is life-changing. So now that you know exactly how to audit your subscriptions and redirect that money, let's wrap this up with what you need to do next. Alright, let's bring this home. Meta's $12 a month subscription is totally optional. You can keep using Facebook and Instagram for free. What you're really paying for is a verified badge and an ad-free experience, which honestly isn't worth it for most people. The bigger issue we talked about is subscription creep, those $10, $15, $20 monthly charges that sneak into your life and drain $3,000 to $5,000 from your budget every year. That's money that could be building your future instead of paying for stuff you forgot you even had. That's why I challenged you to do the 3-step audit. List every subscription, ask if you've used it in the past month, and cancel anything that's not adding real value to your life. So here's my question for you. Drop a comment right now and tell me how many subscriptions you're canceling this week. I want to see those numbers. And if you want more content on protecting your money and building a better money mindset, hit that subscribe button. Next up, I'm breaking down the hidden expenses that are sabotaging your budget without you even realizing it. Follow for the next money trap.